Hey guys, JWhisp here, and welcome back to Hardcore Minecraft. Everybody, today is a very special episode because we are going to accomplish something absolutely insane inside of Hardcore Minecraft. Now, we've accomplished a lot in this world. As you can see by my experience bar, we accomplished a lot in the last episode. But today, I'm going to accomplish what I feel like is almost a rite of passage to become a true hardcore Minecraft YouTuber. And so today we're going to create one of every single type of beacon. Now, let me preface this by saying we're not just going to build one of every single type of beacon. We are going to make full beacons. If I'm not mistaken, you need about 164 blocks for a fully powered beacon. You know, we're not going to make the tiny little 3x3 beacons. We're going to make the big boys. So, today we are going to make a fully powered full iron beacon, a gold beacon, a diamond beacon, an emerald beacon, and of course, a netherite beacon. Since each beacon requires 164 blocks of the material, that means we need 1,476 of each type of ore. We need 1,476 iron ingots, gold ingots, diamonds, emeralds, and netherite ingots. But my friends, we're in luck because that's not too far from where we need. We have plenty of gold from the gold farm we made in the past, plus just, I don't know, I don't use a lot of gold. Iron, super easy to come by. Iron farms, you can make a really small, really easy one super fast. Now, diamonds are the slightly tricky one, but here's why we don't have to worry. A few episodes ago, if you joined me, we mined 10,000 blocks in Minecraft, and in these chests here, I have all of our ores. Some of them turned to blocks, but some of them not. So here you can see here, we already have 42 diamond blocks. We have tons of gold in these chests. Not all of them are even empty. We have tons and tons of unsmelted iron. So we might be fine with gold, iron, and diamonds, although we might need a few more diamonds. Now, besides that, there was also an episode towards the beginning of the series where we blew up 10,000 pieces of TNT. All these big projects have been pretty much preparing me for this day, and when we blew up all of that, we have this much netherite. So we have here about 120 blocks of netherite, so that means we need about 64 more blocks of netherite, which sounds like a lot, and it is a lot, but we should have, do I have any gunpowder left? Okay, we have some gunpowder left, and we have sand in a different chest, so that means we should be okay to get tons more TNT to get more netherite. Now, the main problem area for me today is the emerald, because, I don't really got a lot of emeralds. And so, here's what we're gonna have to do. We're gonna go pyramid by pyramid, seeing if we can make it. First, we're gonna make iron, and then gold, and then diamond, and then I'll go to emerald, and then netherite. I'm pretty confident I can make iron and gold. I'm fairly confident I can make diamond, but I know I'm going to need to do some work to make these two. So, we're going to have to figure out methods to get ourselves not only tons of netherite, but also tons of emeralds, which is probably going to involve a lot of annoying trading with villagers. But before we get started with today's episode, please consider leaving a like and subscribing on the video. I apologize that videos have been sort of few and far between lately. Currently, I have 2 other jobs outside of YouTube and 6 college classes, so things have been a little crazy lately, but I'm trying my best to push out content. So, I'm a little scared, but here we go. So, before we make the beacons, I'm gonna make some sort of platform and area to place the beacons, but I totally forgot about something. Not only do we need the blocks, but we need the actual beacons. And to get the beacons, we're gonna have to get nether stars, so we're gonna have to kill withers. Now, I have enough wither skeleton skulls, I think, to spawn 1 or 2 withers, and I also have looting 3, so it shouldn't take too long to get the wither skulls I need, but fighting the withers is going to be its own challenge, and I'll have to be careful because we are in hardcore, so I don't want to... Great. As I was saying, we are in hardcore, so I don't want to take too many chances, but I also don't want to play it too easy. Alright, so here's the platform design I came up with for the beacons, and I like how it looks. I wanted to showcase them all in a way that I could see them all at the same time, and I didn't just want to do them flat out in a row. So I created this sort of like staircase. I might actually add stairs, but of course, first we have iron, and then we have gold, diamond, emerald, and netherite. I think this looks pretty cool, and the reason I also added the glass was to keep with the color theme. Plus, On top of each beacon, I'll probably put one piece of stained glass each, just so the beacon matches the color of the block. You can put a piece of glass on top of a beacon light, and it'll change the color. And getting all this dyed glass wasn't too hard because we have tons of sand around here, and of course, we have our dye/wool factory right now. So here's what we're gonna do. First, we're gonna build the bases of all the pyramids. Once we have the bases completely filled in with 164 blocks each, we will get ourselves the actual beacons. And we need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that means 5 nether stars, which means 5 wither battles. Although I know some methods to defeat the wither pretty easily that shouldn't be too hard. Well, iron blocks is definitely not a problem for us. This is like maybe a quarter of our total iron. So the iron beacon is done. Well, almost. Now to fully power the beacon, we actually have to completely fill in the beacons. So this base here is 9 blocks by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And what we're going to do is we're going to create the basic frame here for the beacon, but we can't just leave it like this and then go on to the next layer. We have to actually completely fill in this layer in order for the beacon to be fully powered. Plus, we get a pretty cool achievement. So, we're not cheating in this episode. We're going to do it totally legit with every single ore block. I think it's going to be easy up until emeralds and netherite. Netherite shouldn't be too bad, given that I can get the TNT. It might just take a lot of time. Emeralds, though, I feel like will be the most difficult and time consuming because doing all those trades with all those villagers and figuring out all those farms is going to take a long time, and it's also something fairly new to me. Alright, this one is done. There we have it. So, tallying out my gold blocks here, this is our total number of gold, and I think it is just enough for the gold beacon. Thankfully, because I wasn't entirely sure if I would have enough, but I think this just cuts it, and we'll have a few blocks left over to mess around with. Alright, and here we have the gold beacon complete. Woo! I guess I should have made these staircases maybe a little bit taller so we could have seen them behind the beacons. I think it would have made it look a little cooler, but we've already started, so I'm not going to stop here. We can just try to view it from the angle. So now we have diamond. Hopefully we have enough. So I also have some diamonds just hidden around in random chests, so I'm going to have to look around. Oh, I had some gold. To see if I have some. Oh, I think we're going to need quite a few more diamonds, actually. Okay, well, according to what I've calculated, we actually need 98 more diamond blocks. So, I was pretty far off from what I thought. With most of the other blocks, we can make some sort of farm to get more. Like, I have a gold farm, I have an iron farm, we can make a farm for the emeralds. With netherite, we can just blow up TNT, but with diamonds, unfortunately, I think the only method we have is mining. With 98 diamond blocks times 9 diamonds per block, we are going to need 886 diamonds, so, this is gonna be a little tricky. Now, we do have Fortune 3, so that should make it a lot easier, and using some of my best diamond methods, when I have pretty average luck, it seems like I can get a stack of diamonds in maybe like 20 to 30 minutes, so it shouldn't take more than like, I don't know, it's not gonna take all day to get these diamonds, but it's definitely probably gonna take a few hours. But I don't even mind because you know what? I'm determined. We have started this challenge, we're going to finish it, and I'm going to prove my worth as a hardcore Minecraft YouTuber. Earlier in this video, I talked about how I thought it was a rite of passage to do this, to become a good, Minecraft hardcore YouTuber. Turns out, looking at a lot of other people's videos, they didn't even fill in the beacon. They just made it look like it did. They're posers, but we're gonna do this legit. At least we have most of the base down, and we also have these few diamond blocks. Oh, wait. You know what? I do have it. I remember because I got these diamond blocks from my house. I think I have a few more diamond blocks in my actual house. Not my storage room, but in here. Not 98, but definitely a few more. Well, we had 7. So, hey, at least we only need 91 diamond blocks now. Well, since I'm not really concerned about any other ores, we're gonna go on a pretty long mining trip. I'll probably just maybe blast some music and listen to some lectures. And we're gonna mine for diamonds until I have enough. I have to figure out where, oh, here's 9 diamonds. I have to figure out where I put, okay, there's one of my shulker boxes. I have them just kind of hiding around here. So, in total, we're gonna need about 13 stacks of diamonds, just under, which honestly, when you look at it that way, isn't too much. It's only like maybe half an inventory full of diamonds, and we've already got a little bit started. Plus, we've got this shulker box full of torches. I think we're all set to do a mining trip. Where are you, diamonds? Come on. Come on, give me more. I'll take you. Here we go. I don't even think this is going to be too hard when it seems like it only takes like 2 or 3 veins of diamonds to get me half a stack, depending on the size of the vein. I'm talking about large ones. Woo, yes. Bro, only 1 diamond. Okay, it is many, many moons later. Actually, it's the next day. I'm hoping that I have enough diamonds. I'm praying. I don't know for sure though. I did a little restock on all my materials, and let's see. I don't know how many more diamond blocks I even need, but I'm hoping it's enough. Gosh, I don't know. It's gonna be close. I had about the 12 stack, like a little over 12 stacks, but I didn't do the exact math, so I don't know. I'm really hoping we did it correctly here. Oh no! Oh no! No! Okay, I need 1, 2, 3. I need 10 more diamond blocks. That shouldn't be too bad. I guess I was a little off on the math. Honestly, I'm just gonna fly in a random direction. We'll get ourselves into a cave. We'll mine. We'll get some diamonds. We'll head out. Okay, let's do this. Please. Please work with me here. Oh, I'm actually a bit of an overachiever. I wasn't even paying attention. Okay. Well, so far we've got 3 out of the 5 done, but it's also the 3 easiest. We have iron, gold, and diamond. But here's where it's going to start to get pretty tricky. Emerald and netherite? We already have a good amount of netherite blocks, so we won't even need too many more, but emerald I think is gonna take us quite a bit of time. So, let's talk about emeralds. There are a few methods I know to get a lot of emeralds, and the best one is to trade with villagers. Set up a type of villager trading hall. Now, if you're lucky, you can get 2 villagers that'll let you trade for things that give you more emeralds the second trade, so you pretty much get infinite emeralds. You just can't do infinite trades. But there's a few different trades that are going to be very easy for us. First off is the shepherd. If you give a villager a loom, you can get a shepherd, and often shepherds will trade different colored dyed wool for emeralds, and we have this fully automatic AFK wool farm. We can also get ourselves a fletcher using the fletching table, and sometimes you can get fletchers that'll let you trade like sticks for emeralds. That's pretty easy. We can also get a cartographer, and I think cartographers will trade sometimes both paper for emeralds, as well as glass for emeralds. And I have a very good amount of glass because we have a ton of sand that we were going to use to make more TNT for netherite. But we're focused on emeralds first, so we're going to get the emeralds first, and then we'll worry about netherite. The only downside is I don't have any villagers around here. So what we're going to do is actually set this little farm up at my old base. I have some shulker boxes here, and we're just gonna fly back to our first frog worshipping village and set up camp there. It's gonna be too hard to make it in the jungle. We're gonna make it in the desert here. Oh, I also forgot I have the sugarcane farm, so that'll come in handy for some trades too. So here's what we got going on. Emeralds is going to be the hardest, or at least the most time consuming, because I only have a couple stacks of emeralds. But here I set up a very basic villager trading hall and some of the good trades. This trade took me about 3 tries to get with the fletching table with the fletcher, allowing us to trade sticks for emeralds. The cartographers, it seemed like every time I laid down a cartography table, were willing to give me a trade that allowed me to trade paper for emeralds, which is super good because not only do we have this really tall, amazing AFK automatic sugarcane farm right here, which is going to keep producing really fast as we just AFK, but back in our little frog worshipping village over here, in my original house, I actually never cleared out my chest. I've got chests in there, I've got a chest in there, I've got like a little storage room in there, I've got items in these barrels, and I think I should have a few stacks of papers lying around, so that'll be a good start. Besides that, we've also got the shepherd on the end, which allows us to trade wool for emeralds. But it doesn't really matter what color wool we've got going on here, because I have pretty much an equal amount of both. I've got like a full double chest. So I'm just going to start trading and hope for the best. Doing my math, we're going to need about 23 stacks of emeralds, a couple more than 23 stacks. So let's see in the chest. So we're going to need to fill up, I think, this much of the chest with emerald ore. Maybe I'm way off. This honestly isn't too bad, only doing about half an inventory paper here to start, and finally, here we go. We got the trade where we can now also trade glass panes for emeralds. Not just glass panes. And here's the thing. I've got tons of coal in my chest back at my base. Plus, look, we're surrounded by sand. So we can just smelt the sand and sell it to him and get tons of emeralds. We're almost at 1 stack. Looks like they all pretty much give the same trade. So I guess I didn't need to make like 12 of the same villager. Alright, it seems like at this point the cartographers are not letting me trade any more paper for emeralds. So I think it's time we switch to glass panes, which actually should be pretty easy because it's not even glass. It's glass panes, which means we can get much more out of it, which should be pretty easy, and they all have the same trade. So I set up my little blast furnaces. We've got a bunch of coal blocks, which I made out of the tons and tons of coal I have. Back at the base, it's not even funny. So I guess we just start mining sand, smelting it, and trading it. I think I'm just gonna do a continuous cycle of mining sand. Oh, hey frogs. Mining sand, taking it back to smelt. While it smelts, mining more sand, and then, you know, collecting it, turning it into panes, and doing that pretty much for as long as I can with all of the cartographers. And once we're done, we'll see how many emeralds we have. Let's see how many emerald blocks we have so far. I'm just curious. Oh, okay. We've got 1.5 stacks. Exactly, so that's pretty good. We need just a bit more over another stack, so not too bad. But I'm pretty much like out of paper, so right now it's mostly just a game of me AFKing. By the time I'm AFKing, I can trade with the villagers again, I could trade them paper and glass, and then we just keep repeating that cycle. Alright, I think we should be close. At this point, I need 1 more emerald block to complete this. So, let's see if we can we do pain? Okay. We can do trades with you now. Oh, we did it. We already got enough. Let's just finish up the rest of these trades. Get rid of the rest of these glass panes. Oh, I can't trade with some of you. I'm just gonna leave the rest of this little setup I have going on here. I'm exhausted. I'm tired. This was a long process. It's gonna be much shorter than it was for this to get all the netherite we need, thankfully. But we finally got all of the emerald blocks we need and a few extra. Let's do it! Oh, finally, after all this time, we can finally make the good old emerald beacon. Is anyone else not a fan of the emerald block texture? I get that they wanted to make it a little different, which is good, but I'm such a purist with the iron, gold, and diamond textures. I'm not saying the emerald block needs to be a smooth green block, but I don't know, the texture of it seems a little off to me. I wish I would be able to build with it and make it look good. Like, when I look at the emerald block, it's just not really giving emerald. You know what I mean? Does anyone else agree? Let me know down in the comments below. And here we go. But now it's time for the big bad wolf, the netherite beacon. First, let's go and see how many netherite blocks we have so far and how much of a beacon it can build us. Also, the amount of fireworks and carrots I've had to make in this video is absolutely atrocious. Okay, look at this. Look how gorgeous this is. Oh, this is a beautiful design. Beautiful beacons. I love this. I do, however, love the look of netherite blocks, and I love the sound of placing them. Plus, I feel so expensive, and it's a big flex having this many. It took a lot of time. Oh, look at that! We're literally almost there. We're okay. This is actually going to be pretty easy. We only need to fill up this, which is 2 by 1, 2, 3. This is 10 blocks. And then we have this layer, which is a little bit bigger because it's 5 by 5. But then we just have the 3 by 3 layer, which is only 9 blocks. So this really won't be too bad, and we're almost there. So here's what we're going to do. Let's check inside Sir Reginald and see what our gunpowder situation's looking like. Sir Reginald has not been harvested in a while, so let's just say we got a lot of gunpowder. So now, unfortunately, I don't really have a lot of sand left. I think I might have a few stacks. I mostly just mined all the sand. So we can use the sand to make TNT, get some netherite, and we should be good to go. So once again, we're back to the process of digging an extraordinarily long tunnel, filling it up with TNT, blowing it all up, and then mining whatever netherite we find. I don't even mind doing this. I think it's fun. I like blowing stuff up. Ah, I never get sick of this part. And we've already got some netherite. I didn't even really calculate how much more netherite I need. I think I'm just gonna sort of wing it. I'll use all the gunpowder I have, all of the TNT. If we have enough netherite after that, cool. If we don't, then I'll have to do a different method of getting netherite. Probably just make fire resistance potions and go mining. Also, if anyone's curious how long this video is taking, currently we are on day 714 of hardcore Minecraft. Oh my gosh. I just realized I'm also going to need more gold. But thankfully, I actually have a gold farm, so that should be easy. Okay. On day 762 of hardcore Minecraft, we're going to officially make one of each type of beacon. We have iron, we have gold, we have diamond, we have emerald, and of course, we have netherite. Finally, after all this time, I think I only need 5 blocks, right? Or was I wrong? Whew. I'll be honest, honestly, the emeralds were a lot worse. There was a lot of AFKing, so a lot of me just sort of guessing when I should come back and what to do, and at least I could do other stuff in the meantime. This was just blowing up TNT and mining, and that's always kind of fun. So, now that that part's done, here's what we have to do. Let's check how many wither skulls we have, how many withers I can spawn, and we have to kill 5 withers to make ourselves 5 beacons. Alright, so in my chests I had just almost enough wither skulls to make 3 withers. So I decided to just go to the nether, get enough to make 3, and here we are. So if you don't know, you can use this little tunneling method to easily defeat the wither, and let me show you why. So when you spawn the wither like this, and you only have these 2 blocks, you can actually shoot the wither's tail from here, and the wither can't get to you. So you can get to the wither, but the wither can't get to you. And then once the wither gets to about half health, you will no longer be able to hit the wither with your bow. But then from there, you can hit the wither with your sword, and it's super easy because still, you know, here we are. The wither still can't get to us, and if you have good gear like me, it only takes you a matter of seconds to fully defeat the wither, and you don't even take a single heart of damage, and you get your nether star. Look at that. So now we just have to do that a few more times. Here we go. Number 2's down. Here we go for number 3. And boom, number 3 is down. So there we go, we have our 3 wither stars, or 3 nether stars. So now what we need to do is actually get ourselves 6 more skulls. And oh, these diamonds would have come in handy earlier. Here's the thing, when you have looting 3, I think, what's the drop chance of wither skeleton skulls? I think it's 2.75%, or maybe that's without looting? I don't know, but it doesn't seem to truthfully be that bad. It seems like I kill 10 or 20 withers and get 1 wither skeleton, so it's not too bad, and we can come back to this tunnel because we've still got some more tunnelage to use. Okay, here we are, the final 2, and then we're done with this challenge. I like that I can shoot myself. Oh! I didn't realize that explosion did so much. Let's stay back for a little bit. It's okay, we've got a lot of tunnel room to go. Here we go. The final part of this whole large project. We're about to do it. Ugh! Yes! 5 nether stars. Let's do this. The moment of truth. We are finally here after, gosh, many hours, over 100 Minecraft days. Here we go. Our first one. Now, here's the thing. Okay, you can power beacons with netherite. I wasn't sure. Should we do like 1 of each? Or what should I do? I'm not sure. We can do regeneration. Hey, see, here's the thing. It doesn't really matter. These beacons are so far from my main base. We're not going to really get these effects. If I ever need a haste beacon for a big mining project, we can move one of these beacons or just build another one out of iron or gold easily because I have so much. But these, I guess it doesn't matter. So let's go with speed, I guess, for this one. Okay. I'm going to power each beacon with their respectful ore. Next, we have this, of course, regeneration again, and let's do jump boost, because that's a fun one. Ooh, jumpy. Alright, the diamond one. Regeneration and strength, of course. Oh, can we get each effect? Okay, now we're going to do resistance. And finally, for our netherite friend, we're going to do haste. And there we go. When we're just sitting idly by, we've got, we're pretty much invincible at this point. Swift sneak plus speed is pretty fun. Now, how far away can I go when these effects still apply to me? I'm not sure exactly how far they reach with a full beacon. Okay, so it seems like right about here is where they stop, which is actually pretty good because these beacons are in the middle of this lake, and I think that's the perfect spot because this lake involves a lot of our bigger build projects. We have the Wool Castle, we have Sir Reginald, we have room here for 1 or 2 more big projects. We can do some more big projects next to Sir Reginald, and of course, in the future, we're actually going to fill up this lake with grass and fully make it no longer a lake, but we finally did it. We have the iron, the gold, the diamond, the emeralds, and the netherite beacon. Full beacons, each with 164 blocks. Man, this took a long time, but gosh, it was worth it. These beacons are also going to come in useful because if I'm super far away from my base, and I guess, not that I'm ever going to be lost because I know the coordinates of anything, but if I'm ever far away and I need to know where my base might be, as long as I have my render distance high enough, I'm going to be able to see these giant pillars of light in the sky. Look how beautiful that is. These things look awesome. I need to add some sort of light to their platforms. Let me figure out what I can do. I don't like how dark it is. Sea lanterns fit in nicely and added to the build, but gosh, this was one of the biggest projects I've taken on. We're always doing bigger and bigger projects in this hardcore world, but this one definitely took a long time, but was definitely worth it because just look at it. This is a big flex. I love it. I think it just looks great. Look at this. I could stare at this all day. This was a big accomplishment. I'm proud. Well, guys, that's all for today's video. I really hope you enjoyed, and if you did, please consider leaving a like and subscribing. This video took a huge amount of time, so I really do appreciate it. I also want to apologize for the slight inconsistency with video uploads. I've got a lot of jobs and classes and stuff going on, so everything's a little crazy, but this made it all worth it. This was honestly a big achievement, and I'm super proud. But that's all for today's episode. My name is JWhisp, and I will see you guys all in the next one.